Ekankara Sadguru Teh Prasad Sach Hoy. Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Vigana Vinasana Soy. Welcome to another episode of Nanak Prakash Granth in English. In this episode we will be doing Uttaraardh 2.23, the Dukhi Shah of Satgarrah, or also known as Satgarrah. The ocean of joy, Guruji, who is virtuous, who is known in the world, I bow to his lotus feet and say the beautiful Katha. Shri Bala Sundarvaj, listen Guru Angad Dev Ji to the beautiful Katha. We travelled onwards. We came to a place called Satgarrah or Satgarrah, also known as. The compassionate one arrived and went to the market. He sat down in front of a warehouse. A rich Shah lived there who had many employees. His attention was always in the tasks of the world. He never thought of the Nam. He spent the whole day doing business. He was stuck in his business and never forgot about it. When it was almost evening, Bhai Mardana ji had been looking at the Shah for a long time. He said, "This Shah is very happy. He is spending his days in joy. He sat there all day long and did nothing. Since you came here, he didn't even look at us. I don't think he thinks of charity. He seems to be bemukh from saints. He has probably never done the Seva of anyone, nor has he done Prema Bhakti. He seems happy though." Guruji heard this and said, "The way of sins only gives pain. Only the Gyani is happy. Without the sun, the day has never come. Without Gyan, nobody is happy. If you have doubt in your heart, go and ask the Shah." Bhai Mardana ji heard this and went to the Shah. He said to him, "I see you as being very happy. What good deeds did you do? You don't even know if it's day or night. You were engrossed in your happiness." Seeing the person as a fakir, the Shah spoke about his pain. "There is nobody unhappier than I am in this world. My pains cannot be spoken about. How can I tell you?" Bhai Mardana ji said, "Don't worry. This is the complete saint. He can dispel your sorrows." The Shah came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji and sat down. He said, "Listen, Sant, you are the giver of peace. I was married and my wife loved me a lot. I loved her a lot as well. We were always with each other day and night. I did not let her away from my sight. There was a time where my wife fell sick. She became weak and was about to die. I was depressed. I gave a lot of donations. I did a lot of pujas and yagnas. I was really upset. I sat by her bedside, crying. She gave me hope. 'Why are you crying for me? You are really rich. When I die, you can remarry. You can make love to another woman. You can spend your time in joy. You don't even think about me again. You won't think about me again.' I heard this and said, 'Listen, my beloved, don't say that. I won't love anyone ever again. If you are alive, only then will I be happy. Otherwise, I won't live. You are more loving to me than my own life. I won't marry again.' My wife said, 'Oh husband, you may be speaking the truth, but I don't think it will be true once I die. You are speaking in love, but in your heart, it is the other way.' When I heard her doubt, I couldn't tolerate the pain. I took a sharp knife and cut my ling off. I said to her, 'Do you believe me now? You didn't believe me or my love.' I fainted from the pain. The doctor saved me. After many days, my wife was cured. I was in pain. When she was well, Kamdev began to entice her. After some days, she said to me, 'I can't stay without making love.' I was embarrassed and didn't say anything. I regretted my actions. I acted too hastily. Now she goes to bed with other men. She calls to her whoever she wishes to. She has stained the honor of the family. She has been with many men. I have to watch this sin with my own eyes. My mind burns. I am worried day and night. I feel like there is nobody unhappier than me. I have no solution for this. I am embarrassed from others." Shri Prabhuji heard this and said, "The actions of your previous births are coming to fruition now. It's your own karma. You reap what you sow. If you do good deeds, you receive joy. Bad deeds give pain. From Brahma to insects, all life forms receive the results of their karma. They experience the pain and joy from their karma. The Jnani humans in the world who see the body as perishable and know that it won't last forever. Pain and pleasure are perishable as well. They are never attached to them. They are always in bliss, in the single state of mind. They are never happy nor sad. The Jagyasu people do the bhakti of the indestructible one. They know that pain and pleasure are given by Kartar. They see Parmeshwar as their friend. He will only do good for them. When they are faced with troubles, they see it as good for them. The sins they have done are being erased by the pain. They see this and become happy. Just as a doctor comes to an ill person and gives a bitter medicine, the patient eats the bitter medicine happily. They know the illness will be gone. Their karma gets cut then, who are colored in Parmeshwar's bhakti. When pain comes, their bad karma is erased. In times of joy, good karma is being erased. In the previous lives, the karma we have done, they should be experienced. They can't be erased without being experienced. The satsangi thinks about this. Joy and pain are the same. They stay the same and see the Kartar as their friend. He will always do good. The Ajnani people, when faced with pain, they get deeper in attachment. They have to experience the pain. They cry, but still have to experience the pain. The pain of the body is there. Secondly, they feel pain in the mind. Guruji said this and then uttered a slok. Slok Mahalla Pehla. Indra was given 1,000 and cried after deceiving Gautam and Ahilya. Parshuram came home crying after fighting Ramchandra. Ajay cried after giving a donation. After giving dung as donations and having to eat it, such is the punishment from the court. Ram cried after being exiled. Sita and Lakshman were separated from him. The 10-headed Ravan cried after losing the Lanka, who kidnapped Sita after playing on the Gada, disguised as a jogi. The Pandavas cried after being slaves workers. Their master was always with them. Janmeja cried, forget his way, forgetting Vyasa's words. For one mistake, he became a sinner. Sheikhs, workers, and peers cry. In the end time, they fear the jums. The kings cry, who pierced their ears. They begged from other homes. The poor cry as well as the collectors of money. The Pandits cry, losing their gyan. Bali cried along with his wife. Nanak says, this whole world is in pain. The one who believe in the Naam, they win and leave. Other karmas aren't accounted for. Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, page 953. Bhai Mardana Ji heard this and said, tell me the meanings of this Shabad. Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji spoke of the meanings. He spoke of the great histories. The one who does 100 Asmed Yagnas, that person becomes the king of heaven, Indra. Sachi becomes his wife. She is very beautiful, even prettier than Rati, the wife of Kamdeva. Her face is bright like the full moon. Her eyes are like lotus petals. Whomever she looks at, Kamdeva's arrows pierce that person. The Apsaras are very beautiful as well. They are commanded by Indra. There was a time when Indra saw the wife of a rishi and lost his senses. Her name was Ahilya, who was the wife of Gautam. Ahilya's body was bright like gold, or a diva. Indra burnt on that diva like a moth. The lion of rust roared, and Indra's patience ran like a deer. Ahilya was beautiful. Indra saw her. Brahma made Ahilya in his best time. Devtas and humans were attracted to her. Jogis would forget their jog seeing Ahilya. Indra was tied in the rope of Ahilya's love. He tried with a plan to be with Ahilya, but couldn't succeed. He kept thinking about it. He called Chandra, his friend, and took him to Gautam's in the middle of the night. They played a trick. Chandra became a rooster and crowed before time. Gautam thought it was morning and got up to take a bath. Gautam came to the river and felt something was off. Indra disguised himself and came into the home. He changed into Gautam's form and relieved his intoxication of lust with Ahilya. When Gautam was about to bathe, Ganga spoke and made him aware of what was going on. Gautam ran back to his home. When Gautam saw Indra, he cursed him in anger. He said, "You came here because of one vagina and didn't fear the wrath of the rishis. You will have 1,000 vaginas on your body." Indra's beautiful body became ugly with tiny invaginations all over his body that smelled bad. He didn't go back home out of embarrassment. He was ugly. He got what he deserved. He couldn't go back to heaven. He let go of heaven and his army. He went into a big pond with many lotus flowers. He hid within the lotus and cried out of embarrassment. He had 1,000 vaginas. I will tell you about Parshuram now. There was a king named Sahasrabahu, also known as Arjun. Not the Arjun of the Pandavas, not to be confused with him. This was a different Arjun. He had won the whole earth with his strength. There was a rishi during that time named Jamdagni. Sahasrabahu went to the ashram of Jamdagni with his army of 20,000 men. The rishi made arrangements by calling the Kamtenu Gau, the cow. The cow gave him everything he asked for. Everyone was able to eat what they wanted to. The king saw the cow and wanted to take it. The rishi understood the king's corrupt desire. He made the cow fly toward heaven. Sahasrabahu shot an arrow which hit the cow in the hoof, ripping it, giving it its current form. The blood from the cow that fell to the earth gave rise to the tobacco plant. The king got angry and killed the rishi. The rishi's wife, Renuka, saw her dead husband and began to yell in grief. She slapped her body 21 times, 7 slaps to her face, 7 slaps to her chest, and 7 slaps on her thighs, while calling out to her son Parshuram. Parshuram was doing tap at that time. He opened his eyes and quickly came to his mother. He saw his father's dead body and was surprised. He spoke in anger. Listen, Mata, you slapped yourself 21 times and gave yourself pain. See my determination as true. I will not leave any Kshatriya alive. I will clean this earth from Kshatriyas 21 times. I will wage war with my full strength. He said this and picked up an axe. He became the form of Biras. He received weapons from Shiva and faced Arjun Sahasrabahu. They both fought each other fiercely. The shields clashed. Parshuram used his axe to kill many. He fought in anger and cut Sahasrabahu's 1,000 arms. He decapitated his head and killed him. He killed every Kshatriya on earth. He found the clans of Kshatriyas and killed them. He gave the kingdoms to the Brahmins. He then went to the jungles to do his tap. He killed the sinners and sat down. After a while, the unborn children during the war were born and grew in numbers. They took the kingdom back from the Brahmins. They fought the Brahmins. Parshuram came back and killed the Kshatriyas. He gave back the kingdom to the Kshatriyas, to the Brahmins. The Kshatriyas grew again and took the kingdom back. Parshuram came back again. This happened 21 times. He kept giving the kingdom to the Brahmins. There was a time he fought the Raghupat Shri Ram. Parshuram could not handle his radiance. He was embarrassed and came back home. He cried because he lost his powers. He saw Brahmins begging in the world. Raja Aj had to eat his own donation. Only Gyan gives joy in the world. Otherwise, everyone is in pain. Sita and Lakshman were separated from Shri Ramji. Shri Ramji cried because of this. He was the avatar of Vishnu, whose name is chanted by the whole world. The 3 loks were in the command of Ravan. He had tied Kal, death, to the leg of his bed. His country was made of gold. He had many women in his home. He kidnapped the daughter of Janak, Sita. Ramchandra ji killed him. Ravan fell in battle and cried. Such was the king of the golden Lanka, Ravan. There was no one left to put water in his mouth. He had 100,000 sons and 125,000 grandsons. Many capable and strong warriors came into this world. Without Gyan, they all suffered great pain. They will leave this earth without delay. And that is the end of the chapter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.